guys, my name is Eden and I am the owner of this channel, and I'm very excited because this is like the official first episode of the Leighcast, and I am so excited. I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I am excited to create it. So today we're going to be talking about like how much stress is put on high school students. So I am a freshman in high school, so I do get stressed, but I am an all honors student and I already do sports, so I barely have any time to do anything. I also am a very lazy person, so that factors into it as well. But high school students, teenagers are supposed to get more sleep than anyone, like 10 to 11 hours of sleep. If I'm lucky, I get 8. Usually it's less than that, but usually I get 8 because I have to do sports, and then I come home at like 6 o'clock every day. Then I go and I start doing my homework, and then if I want to actually get a good couple hours of sleep, then I need to go to bed at like 7. So I have an hour to do all my chores at home, all my stuff at home. I have to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and since I'm back into running, I probably will have to wake up at 4 o'clock now. So that means I'll have to go to bed at 8 or 7. So it's very, very stressful, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw on a couple of websites just them saying like teenagers have like the stress level of mental patients back in like the 80s, I think it is. But I wouldn't doubt it, because you just see all these people just running through the halls trying to get to their next class, just freaking out because we have our own like social lives, and then we have these other things. So school is like a full-time job, and then you can go and do your other stuff. Like, okay, let's say I'm doing a sport for my school, so I can I'm doing running and swimming, so I can get a scholarship to a good college out of my state. The thing is, if I want to be good at the sports, I have to do them constantly. So then I have my friends who I can do stuff with. So now I have swim meets and cross country meets on the weekends. Well, I only have Sunday, and 99.3 million% of high school students have to go to church, or they have to go and do religious activities. Like, we don't really have the opportunity to live our lives. And when you're a teenager, you're supposed to be having as much fun as you can, and you're supposed to enjoy yourself. But we have so much stress from homework and being told, like, if you don't figure out what you want to do right now, then you're not going to be able to go to good college. And I know some teachers aren't saying that, but they're saying you have, like, my dad the other day said, you have to have good grades because this is when it really starts counting. I'm 14. Sis, I shouldn't be worrying about the rest of my life right now. I'm supposed to be enjoying myself. I'm supposed to be having fun with my friends. I'm supposed to still be having freaking sleepovers and sleeping in unicorn pajamas. The thing is, I am so stressed that I am staying up till like 2 o'clock in the morning doing homework, doing all this other stuff, and it's so freaking stressful. Last night, it was New Year's Eve, so I didn't really get any sleep, but I was used to it, and I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm used to staying up till 4 o'clock, sleeping an hour, and then going to school. And some of you are going to be saying, well, just take her out of sports or just like wake up later. Well, the thing is, I have to catch a bus at 6:45. That means that if I wake up at 5, which I usually don't, I usually wake up around 5:30 because I snooze my alarm. So now I'm waking up at 5:30. I have an hour, which means I have to get up, get my outfit, get everything taken care of, take care of my animals, eat breakfast, all of that stuff. Like, there's not much I can do within the limited amount of time that I have in the morning. So then I go to school. I do 7 to 8 hours of schooling. Then I get to go straight from school to do my sport, which for swimming, that is from 3:30 to 5. So 3:30 to 5. And then after that, I have to go and I have to do my own training just to make sure that I'm getting enough like practice in and making sure I'm doing the best I can. And after that, I come home and I have to take a shower. I have to make sure that my stuff's done. Like, I'm so stressed. And I can bet that most of you who have clicked on this video are too. Like, I feel like teachers don't understand that we have so much going on. And I know that there's kids out there who are like, what do you mean you have all this stuff going on? Just quit. And I bet you don't have sports. And that's okay. If you do not do sports, it's fine. That's not something that's horrible. Sports is just something to do and occupy yourself with, and also helps you get scholarships. I need scholarships. I need to be able to have the insurance, like know that I'm going to a good college, and I love running and I love swimming, but it's like strangling me. It's like having chains on you. You have a chain for school, you have a chain for your sports, you have a chain for your family life, you have a chain for your social life, and you have to think about the mental health of students as well. What happens when a student is so like freaking out? They already have depression, bipolar. They already are just freaking out, going through issues where they just don't understand what's going on with them. And now they have all this stuff from school and sports and their friends and duh. Wouldn't you want to take back, like ring back the chains a little bit on the schooling? And I'm not saying that we should completely like, well, you're stressed, so you don't have to do school. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that school is hard enough, and saying that we have to make our life decisions right now, and saying that if you don't get a good grade on this exam, then you're not going to college. That's what most of us are hearing, and that amplifies the stress. If it was just like, okay, if you get an A on this, amazing. If you get a B on this, amazing. But if you get an F, then you're not going to college. That terrifies me. I'm going to fail a class, have to redo it, not be able to go to college until I'm 18 because I'm graduating right now when I'm 17. Not be able to do all this stuff that I want to do because I failed one semester of a class. That is horrible. That is scary. And that is what most kids have to do already. And it's horrible. So I just think that we need to analyze the school system a little more and just try to like release the stress on students. And I think a lot of you who aren't in high school are going to just be like, oh, she's just being dramatic. I'm not, because I'm literally so stressed. I have papers all over my room. I have reports and exams and all this stuff just scattered everywhere. I hate waking up and seeing my backpack because that gives me stress. So just seeing a backpack, that gives me stress. And that's horrible. So I think we definitely do need to just focus on the mental health and how much stress is being put on the students. And if you are a student who is going through this and who is super stressed and nervous and scared, then totally I think you should totally try to focus on yourself, because in the beginning of this, I'm on winter break, so I'm getting ready to start my second semester of freshman year. And in the very beginning 9 weeks, I was terrified. Not only was it my first year in high school, but also the fact that just we have to do all this stuff. So in the second 9 weeks, I started to focus more on my mental health, starting just to relax, like, okay, well, do yoga when you can, use some essential oils, just to focus on your mental health. And it definitely has had my help. My grades have gone up. I think just focus on yourself more. And if you get bad grades, okay, you got bad grades. That's okay. You just need to focus a little more. Just focus on just making yourself a better person. I think that the world is so worried about what we're going to be in the future. And definitely the quote, like, it's all about the journey, not the destination. The destination is being able to have a good job and being rich and having a good life, that is what the destination for a lot of people is. And we're so focused on that destination that we can't enjoy life right now. And I think, so I've heard kids just say, once I retire, it'll be all okay. We are literally, have only been on this planet for 14 years, and they're already saying, once I retire, I'll be fine. That's not okay. So I definitely think that we should just look and just try to improve students' mental health more than trying to make sure that they have good grades on their exams. I think it's definitely more important to reach out to students. I know in my school that, yes, we try to, but I think there definitely should be more of like communication between the school board and the actual students. So yeah, that's the video. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I definitely want to hear your opinions, good or bad, in the comment description below. Please give this video a like, and you should totally subscribe because I'm going to try to upload more and more. I will be posting a video every week. So hopefully, I was saying I was going to post this video tomorrow, but I'm going to post it today because I just feel like it after I edit it. So I definitely do. Again,